I suppose the first question I wanted to ask you was, I mean, you know, the characters that you are playing that are very, I mean, they're very, very natural. Like, you know, that kind of the dialogue feels very natural as well. Was there much room for improv when you were doing scenes together, or was it a case of it was what was on the script?
I think because the dialogue was so natural and that was the way it was written, I didn't feel that I had to change a lot.
Yeah.
But I know in like rehearsal process, or like, you know, if a line didn't sit with me well, I had always felt comfortable that I could say, oh, can we change this, or, you know, or what, and Darren would say, well, why, what would you say, or whatever. But majority of the time I didn't actually feel a need to, you know. Sometimes it was good to kind of improv into the situation, or like, you know, before, even with yourself, even though that sounds insane. But so I didn't really feel the need to change all that much.
Yeah, how are you?
No, it was very much as I would speak as Charlie. It was very much like that. So there was a little bit of, I'm an ad-libber anyway, I love ad-libbing. So I would do a little bit, but no, I didn't feel like I needed to change the script at all.
I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, I know it's based on a play, but like the fact that it's written by two men and it's a film that's about women and how women interact with each other, I mean, was there any point when you were like, there's no way a man would ever, or no way a woman would say that, like, or that kind of thing, like?
No, not really. There were certain, you know, factual things that you'd be like, oh, that's more this size than that size, you know, like things that, you know, they may not know. But other than that, it was pretty much.
I was quite surprised. I thought I'd read it and say, oh no, a woman wouldn't say that, but not once did I say that. So I felt like it was very
They're obviously
natural.
good listeners.
I was gonna say, that must have been it, like, But it's
God's earwiggers, they must listen on conversations.
But I mean, has anyone? This is it might be a bit of a stupid question, but has anyone from Drogheda seen it yet and given you shit about your accents? Because like they're not Drogheda accents,
no.
like, they're not at all. Like,
we shot half the film up in Drogheda, and the support that we got from Drogheda was actually insane. Like, this film would not be made without them. Like, the people who came out,
all the
extras and everything, and they were such great people. So hopefully they're behind it, and if they're behind it, hopefully everyone else will be. But we had a cast and crew screen, and so a lot of them came up to see it, and they seemed pretty happy about it. But you know, it isn't a Drogheda accent, but I think a lot of people living in Drogheda are from Dublin.
Are from Dublin, that's right.
Or their accents are so subtle, because Darren and Colin, who wrote and directed the film, they're from Drogheda. And even if they don't like me saying it, their accents aren't very
it's very flat kind of accent,
For me as Charlene, I kind of was like, I had it in my head that she moved to Drogheda like so many Dubs did.
Yeah, of course,
And that's why she has her Dublin accent, her parents are Dubs. And obviously her friends are Dubs. She just never lost it.
So that's it. I mean, did you come up with like a backstory yourself?
Yeah, we had kind of said that. We were like, oh, they'd moved, or we had all that kind of.
So, I mean, was it difficult kind of getting into the headspace for it? Because, I mean, there's obviously a lot of scenes in it that are very, like, very emotional and very kind of like, you know, constricted, like,
Sometimes it was with like the constraint of the time we had shooting it, but I think we've done a lot of prep, and I know I'd sat down with Darren and we'd plotted out maps of, you know, what level I'd come in at every scene, and because it wasn't shot, you know, consecutively, like you had to have those things, so you needed to find ways into a scene really quickly, because it's like, okay, we have this and we have to move, and you know, so it was tough, but when you have a task at hand, you kind of just have to
get on with it. How about you?
For me, like, it was more so about getting into the psyche of a bride. Because I'm nowhere near to getting married. So it was like I went and tried on wedding dresses, and you know, just to see that and kind of to see yourself in a wedding dress, you're like, oh, and you know, for hair and makeup as well, and obviously Charlene's behaviour is quite different to mine. So just to kind of be around family and friends and be like, right, I'm going to be Charlene now for an hour and see how they react to you. And then when you go on set, that's all in you, so it kind of just comes out then. You kind of just want to be in the moment and let it come.
But it's interesting because, like, I mean, the two characters, like, I mean, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're not terribly likeable, like, you know, that kind of way. They're really not. Like, I mean, Charlene's a bit of a bitch and Mary's Mad Mary, like, you know, that kind of way. Like, I mean, was there any point that you were like, God, like, I think this is going to really, like, I don't know if I want to play this kind of thing. Like, you didn't have any second.
No, like I originally auditioned for Mary.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I went home and I got the full script off a friend who had it, and I read it. And I was like, I love Charlene. I want to be Charlene. I just clicked with her straight away, and I didn't see her as this villain at all, because I was like, she has all these beautiful flaws and stuff, but I was like, I can't wait to play this. And I think it's boring to constantly play a likeable person.
Yeah, I think that's what drew me to Mad Mary as well. Like, because Mary has so much going on, it's and I kind of find a lot of fun in that, playing a character that may not be likeable, but I think once as an actor if that enters your head that I'm going to look mean here, I'm going to look a certain way, then you've kind of like, you know, messed yourself up. You need to, like, you can't judge your character as you go. You need to just be, because we're all like that, and that's what I like about these characters.
Human, like.
They're human, because we all do have, you know, parts that people love and parts that people hate, you know. Yeah.
Did you actually drink that amount of cans on set? Like, was there like it's like every 5 minutes I hear that? I mean, were they actually cans, or were they props, or?
No, they were props. Unfortunately,
were they,
yeah. No, obviously to get the initial.
Yeah, sure.
But no, I think I have a higher tolerance than a sup of a can. Do you know
I was
what
gonna say, because like you would have been half cut the entire time.
Yeah.
Like you had to drink that much. Like.
But yeah, sometimes because you did have to be in that kind of hazy headspace. When I came out, but sometimes I was like, am I drunk? No, I'm just. That's what I do when I'm getting into that headspace, you know. So it's a funny balance.
Can I ask? I mean, just final question. I mean, what are you working on next?
I have a TV series coming out later on in the month called Can't Cope, Won't Cope, and that's kind of based around female characters as well. But I'm back in theatre now, so I'm doing a play called From Eden. So that'll be in the Viking now, and later on in the year, and we have a couple of other dates around the country before that.
Cool. How about you?
I have 2 more dates with Angels in the Park. It's site-specific outdoor theatre.
Oh yeah. Okay.
5 plays, 5 10-minute plays in one sitting, and we go around all these beautiful parks around Ireland. And who knows then what's next?
See what happens after that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Great stuff. Thanks, Bill.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
Brilliant.